Good morning. It's the Call Flow Radio Show, and you're on the air.
Well, it can be if you give us a call here at 434-394-0924. It is your Wednesday, the 3rd day of July, and it's going to be a pretty nice day today. In the studio with me, this is Chris Wood. I have got Noah Massage. Good morning, Noah.
Good morning, Chris. How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
That's great. That's great to hear.
Yeah.
I'm also doing okay this morning.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm doing okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing all right. Have you got plans for 4th of July?
I
understand we're not working tomorrow.
That's right. Yeah, we're not. So that's, not bad.
I told Iggy this morning, Iggy would get to sleep in tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Well, she's excited for that, I'm sure.
Not so much.
Oh, what?
I'm excited, so. Yeah.
That's great, yeah. As far as plans go, I am planning on going out to the fireworks after dark tonight.
Yeah.
Checking that out.
Yeah.
Should be pretty interesting. 4th of July, I might just spend it taking the day off, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That'd be great. Yeah, I think they're going to close the main street off from Putney, I think, down to the where the High Bridge Trail is, I think.
Okay.
That's what they're going to do. They've got all kinds of entertainment. We've been telling everybody that.
Mm-hmm. Live band, too, I think.
Do what?
There's going to be a live band as well.
Yeah, the Castaways.
Yeah.
They're really, really good.
They're not bad. I like them. I like them for sure.
Yep. Well, some good news. I want to tell our listeners, I was telling them, singing the blues about Francis's story not getting an Emmy. That's not true. It did get an Emmy.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, he did. Greg McQuaid went up to let me get the website up here, the 66th annual, and they were the 66th Capitol Emmy Awards, and they had them up in Maryland, and it included Chesapeake, Northern Neck, Maryland, Washington, D.C., and Virginia. And WTVR won about 22 Emmys, I think, for the entire night. And Greg McQuaid won 12 for his reporting. Wow. He works hard, and he's very good. They mentioned him at the beginning of the program, which I have on my phone, that he had won 67 Emmys thus far.
Wow.
And then he picked up another 12.
There you go.
So that's, 79?
Yeah, I
if
think
my addition is correct. And one of them was for Francis. So if you can go to the, let's see if I can pull it up again, to the 66th Capitol Emmy Awards. And it's an hour and 8 seconds, or an hour and 8 minutes into the program is where he receives his award for, let's see, Freedom Interrupted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was it the name of the...
that was the name of the video,
okay.
Freedom Interrupted.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yep. So...
All right, well-deserved Emmy.
Get it. Yeah, very exciting. Very exciting. So I was over the moon with that. Plus, we have our recipe of the week coming up.
I know. I've heard a little bit about it.
Yeah.
Chris is not telling me much. I guess she's saving it.
But it's, some people will be grilling tomorrow. Some people will be grilling over the weekend, whatever. And I've got the recipe for the best hamburger ever. So be aware of that after the birthdays and everything.
Absolutely.
Around a little after 8:30 this morning.
I like how the best hot dog ever. It doesn't really depend on the meat as much as the toppings you put on it. I feel like. Yeah. What do you usually put on a hot dog, Chris?
Yeah, I don't eat hot dogs very much.
Okay, all right.
Francis liked corn dogs.
So every
once we would indulge in some corn dogs, and of course corn dog is. I like to dip it in honey mustard sauce, or just mustard sauce. A little, anyway. But
that's good.
I'm usually I'll go for anything. I'll lay a little slice of cheese underneath it, or slice it down the middle, and do and do that.
All that jazz.
Yeah. Yeah, mustard, a little ketchup.
I used to watch Matlock as a kid, and I would always get excited about like hot dogs because, like Matlock, Andy Griffith, he would be like, "Hot dog vendor outside, let me come out," and he would just like always. I think every episode of that show had him eating a hot dog at some point. So,
oh, really?
That's got to be like over 100 hot dogs. I mean,
oh yeah,
yeah, big hot dog guy. But no, 4th of July, that's. Now is the time to grill up those hamburgers, make the best hamburger ever, hot dog.
Yeah.
What other, 4th of July, foods?
Well, steaks, of course.
Oh, yeah, true.
If you can afford those these days. And, I don't know, chicken.
Yeah? Oh, yeah.
You could probably, grill up some chicken. I don't know about fish. Salmon or stuff like that.
Not my cup of tea.
Yeah. But anyway. I do think we have a caller.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll take that call. Maybe they have some insight or input. Good morning. You're on the Call Flow Show.
Sunshine, top of the morning, darling.
Well, hello, Barry. How are you?
How you doing? Fine. Happy 4th of July to you and the entire staff at Flow Radio and all our listeners out there.
Yeah. Yesterday would have been our 30th anniversary.
Oh,
yeah.
You mean as far as you and
Francis and me? Yeah.
Bless your heart.
Well,
30
we were
years.
married on July the 2nd.
Wow. Well, I know y'all had a beautiful, beautiful time together, and he's smiling down on us.
Oh yeah, he is.
Yep. Got big plans for the 4th?
Not really.
Me either. I'm gonna stay home where I'm safe.
That's right.
Be out of harm's way, and there's going to be a lot of traffic on the road, a lot of people flying in the air and everything else. So I figure the safest place to be is right here.
That's right.
At home quarters.
That's right.
So
absolutely.
I want to say congratulations to the Hunt Davenport family of Dillwyn. They had a big girl born in the wee hours of the morning at the University of Virginia Hospital. 8 pounds and 9 ounces.
Woo.
2 weeks late. 2 weeks late. Taylor Bowles of Dillwyn and her family, congratulations. Want to say also congratulations to Chris and Tammy Hunter Dillwyn. They're her parents, and the grandma is, we know her as Tempe Davenport.
Oh,
but
yeah. Okay.
Elaine Davenport is what I think that's her legal name, but everybody calls her Tempe. I don't know where they got that from. But she's a beautiful person, and I want to say congratulations to that entire family. Chris and Tammy Hunter are certainly proud grandparents and everything, and I know Tempe Davenport is too. And they're going back to the hospital today to see how things are going. And like I said, we want to say congratulations to that entire family. A beautiful family. And always helping the community and churches and just doing so much for so many. And on a more of a sad note, we've got a funeral today, and certainly not looking forward to it, but we're going to be going out to the funeral in Dillwyn and here in a little while, and we got to get there early enough to get a good parking place and so forth and so on. But anyway, I just want to say condolences to the Duncombe family of Dillwyn. Such a sad occasion for that family. And I want to say best wishes to them in the ongoing future of that funeral home there in Dillwyn, that everybody will do well.
I was going to ask you if the death was in the Duncombe Funeral Home.
Right, Duncombe Funeral Home of Dillwyn. Brother Mark Duncombe went home to be with the Lord Saturday morning. I understand he was in surgery and he didn't make it.
Oh, that's a shame.
So we want to say best wishes to Karen and the entire family. Beautiful people. Got a great funeral home establishment of many, many years there in Dillwyn, carrying on the tradition of the family. And I wish her the best. We got to see her yesterday. And strangely enough, at the door she said, Barry, I'm not properly dressed. I said, well, at least you got clothes on. she had jeans on and a T-shirt, and I've never seen her in nothing but dress clothes. And but anyway, she looked nice, and she said, I got to go home and get me a shower and get ready to come back to meet the mass attendance that'll be coming in tonight. And I understand the attendance was just mind-boggling.
Oh, okay.
At the crowd that came out.
Yeah. And
looking forward to it. Well, I'm really not looking forward to it, but, we all got to go someday.
Yep.
Funeral will be 11 o'clock today at the funeral home, and just going to share in this celebration there for Brother Mark. He helped so many for so long, and then we're going to go to the church and have lunch, and then the burial will be down here in Cumberland, the Grove Cemetery. Mm-hmm. So, like I said, just wish the best for everybody. And again, congratulations to the Hunt Davenport family on the birth of that great grandchild. And I know the family.
Was it a girl or boy?
Girl.
Okay.
8 pounds, 9 ounces, born in the wee hours of this morning.
All right.
So, anyway, congratulations to everybody. And again, our condolences to the Mark Duncan family of Dillwyn, and our best wishes and our ongoing future for Karen.
All right. Well, thank you for that update, Barry. We appreciate it.
Sunshine, who you got with you over there?
I got Noah Massage.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yay,
Yeah.
Barry, that's
Alrighty.
me. Yep.
Oh, it's you?
Yeah.
Yep, that's me, no massage.
Oh, okay. Well, I heard you were a good radio announcer, and
He
I heard
is.
you wasn't much. I heard you wasn't much to look at.
Yeah,
So
that's
maybe
true.
you-
That's not true.
That is true.
So maybe you do have that face for radio.
That's right. The face of radio is really
Yeah,
the
that-
voice, not the...
Yeah, that's what Henry would always say.
Mhm. Oh, yeah, that's good.
Well, y'all have a great 4th. Keep it safe and love everybody, and just keep everybody in prayer. There's so much going on with so many people, but God is in control on the throne, and He'll take care of all of us.
That's right.
Y'all have a blessed day.
Okay. Thank you. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right.
A face for radio. Wow, that's quite the compliment.
Well,
funny. That's funny.
You're a very handsome young man.
Oh, thank you, Chris.
Yes. Yeah. I always check the eyes out. You've got very nice eyes. Anyway, it's 21 minutes after 8 o'clock. 434-394-0924 is the number to call in for anything you want to talk about. Tell us what you're going to be grilling out. Or grilling in, or going to somebody's house and having a swim party. Or
That's nice. That is nice.
that'd be nice. It's supposed to be rather warm tomorrow.
Are you coming out to the fireworks after dark tonight, Chris?
I don't know yet.
It's up in the air.
It
Exciting.
is. It's up in the air. It just depends upon, what Idgie does and how she's going to take it.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll bring her with the fireworks and everything. I may come out. Just see.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll meet you there.
Oh, there you go.
Are you and Katie going to?
Yeah, we're gonna be out.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah. All right, let's check out what happened on this day in history on July 3rd. The featured event, get it up here so that I can read it. Following 3 days of intense fighting, casualties numbered more than 50,000. This was in 1863. The Battle of Gettysburg.
Ooh.
Ended on this date with a victory for the Union forces and was seen as a turning point in the American Civil War. So, there you go. The Battle of Gettysburg.
1863.
50,000 young men lost their lives.
Yeah.
More events on this day. In 2013, following massive demonstrations against his rule, Egyptian President Mohamed Morsi was removed from office by a military action. In 1985, the comedy Back to the Future, directed by Robert Zemeckis, and starring, or could be Zemeckis, and starring Michael J. Fox as Marty McFly, was released in American theaters. A huge hit. It was followed by several sequels.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think they go to the West at one point. Isn't there,
I think so.
Back to the Future? It might have been the third one.
Yeah. 1976, an Israeli commando squad led by Dan Shamron launched a rescue of hostages held by airplane hijackers in Entebbe, Uganda. Okay. 1971, American singer and songwriter Jim Morrison, who was a member of the psychedelic rock group The Doors. I wonder why they call it psychedelic.
Probably because they took a lot of drugs, I'm assuming.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, The Doors, their music's kind of... I like a couple of songs by them, but I never really got into them that much because they are kind of just far out there, dude.
They're spacey.
Yeah, perfect way.
Anyway, Jim Morrison died on the stage at the age of 27 in Paris. The official cause of death was heart failure, and I'm sure that the maybe the drugs he was taking contributed to that. 1969, just weeks after being fired from the rock band The Rolling Stones, British musician Brian Jones was found dead in his swimming pool. Let's think of something. Let's do something happy here. 1962, American actor Tom Cruise, who was one of Hollywood's most popular leading men, known for his clean-cut good looks and versatility, was born. So it's his birthday today. 1856, the House of Representatives voted to admit Kansas to statehood under the anti-slavery resolution known as the Topeka Constitution, despite the opposition of the Senate and President Franklin Pierce. All right. 1775, George Washington officially assumed command of the Continental Army during the American Revolution, several weeks after being appointed to the post. And in 1608, Samuel de Champlain founded the city of Quebec, the first permanent European base in Canada. So there you go. That's your history lesson for everybody.
Very nice.
For today. Yep. Okay. We've got open lines on this Wednesday, July the 3rd. And let me get back here. And we'll talk about the fireworks after dark.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's Farmville's 4th of July celebration. And it's going to be from 6 until 10 p.m. in downtown Farmville. And they're going to have food, of course, music by the Castaways, fireworks, and fun. Let's see. The event is presented by the Town of Farmville, Farmville Area Chamber of Commerce, and Farmville Downtown Partnership. And they are cordoning off Main Street there for that.
That's how you know it's a big deal. When they start blocking off roads, it's going to be a big event. That's right.
Yeah, so the Castaways, I guess they play a myriad of different types of songs, but mostly, a lot of it's beach music.
I would say
type
so.
Of thing, which I like a lot. A lot of, that beach music is doing the shag.
Yeah.
You know the shag.
Yeah.
You know how to shag?
I think I do.
It's not very hard to do.
I do like beach music. I don't like going to the beach.
You don't like sand?
I don't like sand, Chris. It hurts. It burns. Everything's...
Well, that's what they make Crocs for and stuff like that. River shoes and all of that.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a great point. I can't.
Yeah,
with that.
I like the beach. I do.
Yeah.
I love walking on the beach. I love looking for shells on the beach. There are a lot of things you can do on the beach rather than just get in the water and swim and everything. But yeah, that's nice.
I like. I mean, like I know I've seen people enjoy the beach. I know it's possible, but for me, at least, I can't. Yeah. Looking for shells is fun. I did go to Jersey Shore when I was a kid. That was kind of fun. But like instead of like shells, you'll find like gun shells, like not actual like seashells. It's like a different different type of.
Seriously.
Yeah.
And what else would you find? Like reefer leftovers?
You would just see a lot of trash. But that was the beach. The boardwalk is actually very nice. From my memory, maybe it was horrible, and I just have a positive, memory of it because I was a kid. But no, a lot of fun games, a lot of carnies trying to, rip you off, or they have like all the games are rigged and like the balls are deflated, and they're all smoking cigarettes outside, being like, "Hey kid, come on, 25 cents, it's one round, I'll give you one shot for free." And it's like
come on, sucker.
It's like the trash. Yes, it's like the trash center of the universe is the boardwalk on Jersey Shore. And I say that in the most loving and respectful way I can.
Well, it takes all kinds, I suppose. But
absolutely,
did they have the guy in the turban? The guy with the turban that what's he called?
Like fortune teller.
Yeah.
I think they did. Yeah, I think they did.
I don't remember what they called him.
I do. If there was,
several movies have been based around that.
Yeah.
People wishing they were somebody else or something like that.
Exactly. Yeah. No, those cool. I like the look, and I like the idea. I mean, it's fun. But my mom, if there was a fortune teller there, I think my mom would have been like, "You're not going." My mom's very religious to the extent of being like a fortune teller as like a gag would be like, "Oh, you can't. That's evil." I don't know. She maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but
Well, did your I've got a question that I want to ask.
Absolutely, ask away, Chris.
But wait a minute, we got to break for some.
Oh goodness,
goodies. But I've got a question. If I can remember what the question is.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. I've got it. In
Perfect.
my head. All right. Now, I just love to keep him just right there. Just guessing.
I keep guessing. I still want to know what's in this burger.
Yeah. Well, you're going to find out. It is 9:30. This edition of The Weather is brought to you by the Bank of Charlotte County. Where did it go? Oh, well. Oh,
property.
Yeah.
Build your dream house.
We're going to do this again. We're going to start this again. I think. Well, maybe not. All right. Well, we'll get that back up here in just a minute. The Bank of Charlotte County bringing you the weather forecast. So we'll get to that forecast while we pull up the commercial one more time. For today, we'll see lots of sunshine with a high around 90 degrees. Tonight, a low of 66 degrees under mostly clear skies. Your 4th of July, typical. It's going to be a high around 96 degrees. That's not too typical, but anyway, we'll have mostly sunny skies and a chance of some showers and thunderstorms developing at 30%. For Thursday night, we'll see a low of 72 with a chance of thunderstorms at 30%. Friday, we'll see a high of 97 with partly sunny skies, 40% chance of some showers and thunderstorms. For Friday night, we'll see a low of 74 with a 30% chance of storms. And then for Saturday and Sunday, it will be mostly sunny on Saturday with a high of 96 and a 50% chance of some thunderstorms. Saturday night, a low 71, a 40% chance of storms. And for Sunday, partly sunny, then a chance of thunderstorms with a high of 93. And we'll get to our, our weather stats right after this message.
Hello, I'm Stuart Wilborn, manager of the Bank of Charlotte County Loan Office in downtown Farmville. With over 30 years of banking experience, I'm here to help you finance your commercial, agricultural, or personal project. Give us a call at 391-1136 or stop by our downtown office at 216 North Main Street, where you'll find old-school personal assistance with attention to detail. The Bank of Charlotte County, giving you more for your banking needs. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
All right, your stats right now. We had a morning low of 62 degrees. Our humidity is at 86%. Our winds are calm. Barometer at 30.22 inches. We have partly cloudy skies now, and it's 67 degrees. So temperature getting a bit of a move on out there. The Bank of Charlotte County with branch locations in Phoenix, Charlotte Courthouse, Brookneal, and their loan office in downtown Farmville. Sponsored that weather forecast. All right, we've got our birthday calendar coming up, brought to you by Terry Atkins Wilson, PC.
The law office of Terry Atkins Wilson, PC, is located at 117 North Main Street in downtown Farmville. With deep roots in Farmville and our surrounding communities, Terry and her legal staff specialize in real estate law, wills and trusts, business formations, and collections. Experience and professionalism are extended to every customer in every case. The needs and concerns of every customer are their primary focus. If you have legal needs, contact the law office of Terry Atkins Wilson, PC, for a consultation at 434-392-1422.
All right, Noah.
Yes.
It's your time to shine. Let's take a look at those birthdays and perhaps some anniversaries for today.
Okay.
All right.
Well, we don't have any anniversaries on the list, but if you have an anniversary, please call up. But the birthdays, Chris, that we have for today, I have two. The first one, Tina Robertson, and Lisa Webb Stallings.
All right.
Lisa Webb Stallings.
Okay.
Very good name.
All right.
Guys, hope you have the best birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Ever.
July the 3rd. Great day for a birthday.
Absolutely.
Or an anniversary.
Or anything.
How can they get those names to us?
They
Noah?
can call up at 434-394-0924 and talk to us if you're feeling a little courageous. If not, you can email them at birthdays@wflo.net or Telegram, smoke signal, or Morse code. Any of those, honestly. We'll find them. Yeah.
All right. For the right legal advice, visit Terry Atkins Wilson, PC, located on Main Street in Farmville. All right. Now we get to our best hamburger ever recipe for today. So, here we go. The prep time is 10 minutes. The cook time is 10 minutes. The total is 20 minutes. That's all you have to do.
Okay.
The main thing is, this is for 4 hamburgers, right? And just get everything together. That's what you do. You get all the ingredients together. And that's all right. You need 1.5 pounds of lean ground beef.
Okay.
Okay. I usually use ground chuck, but that's up to you. It's up to whoever, whatever you like. 1/2 of an onion, finely chopped.
Okay.
That'll take you 10 minutes. It usually takes me 10 minutes between the tears and, getting all this stuff chopped
And
up.
the cuts on the finger and the Band-Aids.
Yeah, but, if you have one of those food preparers,
yeah.
just chop them up in that. Anyway, 1/2 cup of shredded Colby Jack or cheddar cheese, whichever. You need 1/2 cup of that. 1 large egg. 1 ounce envelope of dry onion soup mix. Okay? 1 clove of garlic minced.
Okay.
1 tablespoon of garlic powder. 1 teaspoon of soy sauce.
Okay. Wow.
1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce.
I love how all the recipes do have. I mean, that is such a. It's very flavorful.
It's a basic.
Yeah. Worcestershire.
Yep. Okay. Now we've got a teaspoon of dried parsley, a teaspoon of dried basil, a teaspoon of dried oregano, and 1/2 teaspoon of crushed dried rosemary, and salt and pepper to taste. Okay.
Okay.
All right. You're going to gather all the ingredients, as we said before. Preheat an outdoor grill for high heat and lightly oil the grate. Okay. Meanwhile, combine the ground beef, onion, cheese, everything that you put together, all of that, in a large bowl. Use your hands to form the mixture into 4 patties. So you can put all that stuff into the ground beef and just have fun with it.
Okay.
Just
go wild.
Just
go nuts.
Go crazy. Okay, and you form the mixture into 4 patties. You cook the patties on the preheated grill until no longer pink in the center and the juices run clear. That's about 4 to 5 minutes per side.
Okay.
Okay? An instant read thermometer inserted into the center should read at least 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay? So then you can put you've already got the cheese and all that, so it's all mixed into one. And enjoy. Top with a nice tomato, some lettuce.
That sounds very nice and refreshing.
Mayonnaise, mustard, or whatever.
Your magic sauce.
Magic, yep. Magic sauce. What is that?
Well, what I do is I mix kind of all that stuff up together. Some people find it gross. I get it, but sometimes I'll just get a bowl, put some mayo, a little bit of mayo, ketchup, mustard, relish. If I'm feeling relish, not always. Seasonings. So maybe a little paprika.
Oh.
Chris, call me. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
Smoked paprika.
Yeah.
Smoked paprika is the best.
A little cracked pepper. Maybe a little, just a touch of Worcestershire sauce.
Yeah. Well, you've already got that in the.
In this case,
yeah.
For the magic sauce, though.
For the magic sauce,
yeah.
right.
And then kind of just like stir all that up. And then like sometimes like when I'm cooking, I don't know, you might get this too, but like I'll like just like look around and I have a bowl and I'm like, okay, I'm done, not adding a single thing more. And then I'll like find something in the fridge. I'm like, okay, I'm like throwing whole pickles in the sauce. I'm like, it's going to work. I promise. Like, you know, that's really bad. Like I have a problem with doing that, Chris. Like I'll just like I like to open up the seasoning like pantry to grab one thing. And I end up being like, oh, chili powder. I wonder what that would taste like. And I'm just like tossing. And then by the time I'm done, the whole kitchen just has like a layer of dust everywhere from all the seasonings.
Well, that's neat. But I did put nutmeg in my deviled eggs.
That's right, yeah.
And it was really good.
It's magic, right?
Yeah,
it truly is like incredible, like how that just makes it elevates that the deviled eggs or even egg salad from like a 10 to a 11 somehow. Like it's very good, very good. Nutmeg.
All right, let's see here.
Chris, I believe you had a question.
Oh yes. And we were talking about your mother.
Yes,
being very strict. Did she ever not allow you to watch the Three Stooges?
Oh no. She was like strict in a Catholic sense. She grew up Catholic, and so like I would say fortune tellers scared her. That sounds nuts, but not like oh scary, but like, you know, she would be like, oh, that's not. She doesn't care anymore. She's like, it's kind of funny, like, you know. But I think it's just like that. Being raised Catholic, it does affect you into adulthood in the sense of being like, you know, and then also having a Italian mother at the time, my mom, like a lot on her, but no, like she didn't. Yeah, I mean, I watched The Godfather when I was like 7, so I tell people like she was like they let me watch The Godfather the whole movie without like any. They were like, yeah, this is The Godfather. So like. They're strict in a weird sense of being like, these are things you can't, but like this is totally fine for a 7-year-old.
Okay. I was just wondering.
Yeah.
It just popped into my brain.
Oh, yeah.
We will post this
absolutely today.
Recipe today. So most of those ingredients you all probably have in your pantries anyway. So if you're missing something, I don't think it'll really make that much difference. But it's nice to have it.
It's going to be very, very flavorful, even if you don't put in all the ingredients, like soy sauce and a burger. I never thought of that.
Yeah. I might add some... No, I won't add any soy sauce to my deviled eggs. The Worcestershire.
Oh, that might be good, Chris. You might want to try that.
No. Filling my head full of all these things I can do with my eggs.
Oh man.
Well. Okay. 434-394-0924. Is the number to call for the Call Flow Radio Show. We are broadcasting here live from the Francis E. Wood Studio at 217 West 3rd Street and online worldwide at WFLO.net.
That's incredible, Chris. That's incredible. It really puts things in perspective. Like 50 years ago, if you wanted to hear something from another state or another country, you'd have to get that mailed. You know, and like recorded on a cassette. It would take weeks to get there. You can tune in anywhere at any point, 24/7, worldwide. That's like, oh wow, what a world we live in.
It is that. Well, let's see. Celebrity birthdays. I have it for July the 2nd, but I don't have it for July the 3rd. So we'll go up here. And do July, if you let me. We'll do July the 3rd, hopefully. Yes, we've got it.
Perfect.
All right, famous birthdays. Excuse me while I clear my throat. And there we go. Actor Kirkwood Smith turns 81 today. Do you know Kirkwood Smith?
It sounds familiar. I'm a face guy. Like I recognize people from their faces, and the names though, like kind of escape me.
Well, Kirkwood played the president of the United Federation of Planets in Star Trek VI: The Undiscovered Country. Oh, no, I do. Well, maybe I do remember it. I'm not sure.
Did you ever watch that show that came out? I think it was the 80s, maybe like early 90s, but the Star Trek Next Generation. Like,
yes.
Wasn't there was a TV show? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, I did watch that. I was a Trekkie for a while. Tom Cruise turned 62 today. He once directed an episode of the Showtime series Fallen Angels. So, I like Tom Cruise.
He's
I
great.
don't have any qualms about him at all.
Yeah.
Actor Connie Nielsen is 60 today. Mm-hmm. Also, actor or actress Sandra Lee, she's a TV host as well, turns 58. She is currently hosting the series Dinner Budget Showdown.
Sounds like a show to tune into.
It does, yeah. Let's see, actress Audra McDonald turns 54. She's appeared in episodes of both Law & Order, SUV, and Homicide, Life on the Street. Let's see who else is celebrating today. Actor Patrick Wilson turns 51. He portrayed Navy Intel Officer Edwin Layton in the 2019 Midway adaptation. All right. Who else is celebrating here? Actress Olivia Munn turns 44. She once appeared as a guest judge on America's Got Talent. Okay. Singer Elle King turns 35. She once appeared as a contestant on Celebrity Game Face.
Never saw that show.
I never did either.
Is that like a new show that's on?
It was. I don't think it lasted too long.
Yeah. I feel like game shows, like new game shows, like obviously Jeopardy.
Well, they like things like they dress up like some kind of character or something like that. And you gotta guess who they are.
Exactly. It's kind of silly.
Yeah. Well, actor Michael Cole of the Mod Squad turns 84 today.
Wow.
Country singer Johnny Lee is 78. Writer Dave Barry is 77. Actor Betty Buckley is 77. Actor Jan Smithers of WKRP in Cincinnati is 75. See, when I see all these names, I can figure where everything was, or how old they would be, how many years it's been.
Yeah.
Since we saw those. Actor Bruce Altman of Blue Bloods is 69. Talk show host Montel Williams, Montel. Mm-hmm. He is 68 today. Country singer Aaron Tippin is 66. Synthesizer player Vince Clarke of Erasure is 64. Actor Thomas Gibson of Criminal Minds and Dharma and Greg is 62. Actor Hunter Tylo is 62. Actor Yeardley Smith of The Simpsons is 60.
It's a weird name, Yeardley.
Yeardley. Yeardley. Mm-hmm. Singer Ismail Butterfly, Butler of Diggable Planets.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I do know that band.
You do?
I do, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, singer Ishmael is 55. Keyboardist guitarist Kevin Hearn of Bare Naked Ladies is 53. Mm-hmm. Actor Shawnee Smith of Saw and Becker is 55. Country singer Trent Tomlinson, 49. Actor Andrea Barber of Full House is 48. She must have been a little one. Mm-hmm. Actor Ian Anthony Dale of Hawaii Five-0 is 46. Comedian Julie Klausner of Difficult People is 46. Singer Tanya Tash of Divine is 45. And we mentioned Olivia Munn. Mm-hmm. And is it Munn or Moon?
I think it's Munn.
Munn, okay. Actor Shosanna Stern of Jericho is 44. Actor Grant Rosenmeyer of TV's Oliver Bean is 33. And actor Kelsey Bateman of Nip Tuck is 29 years old today. So
quite the birthday list.
It was quite the list there of birthdays. Our time is 8:49. Still time for you to give us a call here on this Over the Hump Wednesday. this July the 3rd. And let's see. Let's talk about some fireworks.
I'd love to talk about fireworks. You know, isn't there some states where like fireworks, I don't want to say illegal, like, right? That's crazy. That's crazy. I love going on road trips, Chris, and, you know, like long road trips. And then like every road trip I've ever been on, either by myself or with other people, will always pass a huge building.
And it's
full of fireworks. In like firework buildings, like buildings that sell fireworks are unlike any other buildings because they're always like 80 feet tall, and it's just like metal, like very bright colors. It's like red and blue.
No, that's no. The fireworks buildings I have seen have been purposed like old filling stations or old houses, brick houses,
they're
or
always,
something like that.
I don't know. I've passed some very, very tall firework buildings, and I'm like, are they just like stacked to the very top? Do you need like a gigantic ladder to like get to all the fireworks? Like, I don't know. Yeah, but I love fireworks.
Well, maybe they practice setting them off in that big, tall building.
I've seen several that are very like abnormally gigantic. Like, and I'm not sure. I've never been in one. That's unfortunate. I do want to go into one, check it out, maybe pick up some fireworks, bring it across the state.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sparklers. Mm-hmm. I used to be scared to death of sparklers.
Well, their sound. The sound is kind of scary.
Well, the sound and the sparks that they throw out, they kind of, when they get too close to you, they hit your skin and everything. So I don't particularly care for sparklers.
One time when I was very young, I was probably like, I want to say 4 or 5. I was like in my dad's garage, and he had like, you know, those grinders that shoot off sparks too, like a grinder if you're trying to cut metal or something, and it's like sparks are flying out of it.
Yeah, if you sharpen something or something.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, exactly. Something like and like he did it, and I saw sparks, and I instantly started crying. And I was so scared of the sparks. I didn't know what they were. I thought they were going to kill me. I thought they were going to burn me, and so I was just. I was screaming and crying irrationally, and like I think there was like a brother there. I don't remember which one, but he was like, "Yeah, it's just sparks." He was like, "You can touch them; they're not going to burn you." And I just kept crying. I feel like I was traumatized by that event because I just couldn't understand that. You know, they looked scary, but realistically, they're not going to harm you. But you can't. I don't know. You couldn't convince me at that time. I was, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I understand. I understand. But I don't know, the sparklers and all that stuff.
What about pop rocks? Like the things that you throw on the ground?
I don't like those either.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like those at all. But anyway, such is life. You know, you get older and...
Yeah.
And I just... You know, some people say, well, once you've seen one fireworks go off, you've seen them all. But that's not true. Mm-hmm. That's not true. That's always fun.
Every time.
To watch fireworks. Mm-hmm. So,
yeah, I'm excited.
Everybody
I'm curious.
Come out there tonight in Farmville. We'll see what they've got.
Curious to see what they have because I did go out there to the fireworks after dark. I want to say it was like if they had it 2 years ago, which I think they would have. It was about 2 years ago. Because I don't think I made it out last year. And anyways, I wasn't the only one who thought it was like slightly lackluster. Because I think it was the time they shut it off. I think they do it now, but they shut it off like the courthouse building or like a building high up in Farmville. Mm-hmm. And it was just like it didn't go on for very long. And there wasn't really any big major ones.
Well, the fireworks that we went to were at the airport.
Mm-hmm. Oh, those are big, yeah.
And they were fabulous.
Yeah.
Just fabulous.
I've seen those before.
I don't know if there are probably some restrictions
in town. I'm sure there is.
To, you know, how big a display you can have and all that stuff. So we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Maybe
crossing
somebody,
my fingers.
Maybe somebody out there knows if there are. I'm sure that there are pretty, you know, some restrictions. But anywho. Let's see. We've got a little over 5 minutes to go on the show for today. And since I have not been able to talk about my town name.
Yes, absolutely.
We're going to do that.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to talk about, let's see here. We've been through several of these. Frankenstein, Missouri. For one thing, if you Frankenstein, you have to know how to spell it correctly.
That's right.
It's Frankenstein. It's just the way it sounds. Anyway, it isn't clear how this community, located about 30 miles from the state capital of Jefferson City, Missouri, got its name. Now, it could have been named after a gentleman named Gottfried Franken, who donated land to the town in 1890. According to Wikipedia, the donated tract became known as Franken Hill. And since Stein can mean rock, the town name may have been a fancy way of honoring Mr. Franken for his donated stein, which is a hill.
Yeah.
Okay, so the community may then not purposefully have been named to associate with Mary Shelley's legendary story of Frankenstein's monster, which was published in 1818.
Wow.
And would therefore have been quite well known by the time the settlement was established. Nonetheless, we can't help but wonder what the deal is with all the cemeteries in the immediate vicinity.
No. Spooky,
Yeah,
Chris.
Yeah. Ketchup Town, South Carolina.
All right. Jumping right into it.
The small homestead and census designated place is located in Horry County. That's Horry, South Carolina. And it is home to just over 80 residents that apparently love their condiments. Only this community's name has nothing to do with the French fries best enjoyed accompaniment. Reportedly in 1927, a man named Herbert Small built a home and opened a tiny shop in this rural locale. Now, his small store would eventually become a popular place for the local farmers to go and catch up on the news while shopping for basic staples. According to one source, one of the Small's daughters who worked in the store would occasionally sketch the words Ketchup Town on paper while on the job, most probably something she heard the locals say in reference to their little homestead. However, because she loved the letter K, she would write it as Ketch Uptown with a K, and over the years the spelling just seemed to conform among the patrons. So
Very nice.
it's Ketchup Town. Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's a heartwarming story.
I've already done Rough and Ready. Toad Suck, Arkansas.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, this would be one to end the show with. More than just a recipe to get warts in your mouth, if the proverbial old wives' tales are anything to go by. Toad Suck is an unincorporated community in Perry County, Arkansas. It is situated on the banks of the Arkansas River opposite the city of Conway. Now, there is no definite record of how this community got its name, but according to the official website of Toad Suck Days, an annual fundraising festival with live music, rides, and, of course, World Championship toad races. The name was possibly derived from an incident at a local tavern. Supposedly, while waiting for the Arkansas River to swell to a navigable depth, boat crewmen would frequent the tavern and get indubitably inebriated. Mm-hmm. This, in turn, would prompt local folks to deride the crewmen, commenting that they suck on the bottle till they swell up like toads.
Very interesting.
Yeah, that's Toad Suck for you.
You know what's also another weird town name?
What?
Farmville. I mean,
why?
Well, like... Well, it's funny that it's named after well, it's not named after, but there's a Facebook game called Farmville.
Oh, yeah.
That's like kind of funny. But Yeah, I guess it's not that weird. It's farmers, farming, Farmville, villains, Farmvillians. Are you with me here, Chris?
I'm with you.
Okay.
I'm with you, but I'm not going to be with you for
we got
a few more seconds.
Yep, we got 8 seconds
got
left.
to go.
Unfortunate. Well, that's my little spill.
Okay.
Words.
All right. Thanks, Noah, for your input for today.
Anytime,
Appreciate it.
Chris.
And for the calls as well. Everybody have a great day. I'm going to be staying here and playing some music till 11 o'clock today. So that'll be fun. All right. Everybody have a great one.